praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to Apostle and Elders in New York, GMS. Salutation to y'all around the world that's teaching truth, putting your lives on the line for it. And shout out to you serious Aqua who listen and look at our videos. My name is Maya Ka'ala Bungad with Chicago branch of Great Millstone. I'd like to make a disclaimer that we are not black Hebrew Israelites. All right, black is a color, not a nationality. Nobody on the earth is black like the fonts on this website, okay? All right. Nobody is also white as his background. All right. You got two group of people. You got dark brown skinned people. You got people with translucent skin. As you see this hand right here, that belongs to the Edomite with translucent skin. All right, showing his flesh, blood through his flesh. You know, make him red, Adawam. All right, being red. That's who the so-called Caucasian people are. All right. And the Israelites are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, the speckled birds that scatter abroad. Speckled birds are Israelites who look like other nations, but their father's bloodline go back to the Israelite men. All right. We are not fitting any black identity extreme group. We are not fitting any Islamic groups. We are not fitting any other Israelite groups. All right. So right here, man, you got you know, the racial tensions is sparking up, man. Mostly against Moab, between Moab and Esau, and also between Israel, so-called Negroes, Latino, and Native Americans. All right, so you know that was you know, it's prophesied, man. Okay, go right here, Matthew 24, because everybody come from a nation, man, and what your nationality, you come from your forefathers, man. That's how you started and according to the scriptures, man. All right, one man found a nation, man. Like so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, speckled birds. Your forefather was what? Jacob. Renamed Israel was correctly Yashala. He is power. All right, he's a progenitor of what? The nation of Yashala, Israel. All right. But he changing now way where you where you born, you could be a Ammonite. You born in Africa, you be an African. You know, whatever, man. All right, so right here it says Matthew 24 and 7 said, this is Yahushua talking, for nation shall rise against nation, kingdom against kingdom. There shall be famines, pestilence, earthquakes, and dire places. And what for nation rise against nation? All right. So you got all these Edom, you got a nation Edom, so-called Caucasian people. You got a nation Moab, so-called Chinese people. You got a nation Ammon, so-called Japanese people. You got a nation Israel, so-called Negroes, Latino, Native Americans, speckled birds, man. All right, and you got right here, man. The photo of Donald Trump show remarks Corona crossed out, replaced with Chinese virus. All right, and this is Esau blaming the coronavirus on Moab, so-called Chinese, man. All right, and you know, for your information, man, the leaders of the Chinese, they know they're Moab, man. They people admit they ain't got the archaeological evidence to show it, man. So you know, don't come to this channel talking about somebody, you know, we're being racist and all that, man. No, man, they said it themselves. They are the children of Moab. All right. It says right here, it said President Donald Trump on Thursday will photograph reading from notes at the daily coronavirus task force press conference where the word corona was crossed out and replaced with Chinese to describe COVID-19. All right, was also another way to say coronavirus. It said a photograph taken by a Washington Post photograph showed the word crossed out what appeared to be a Sharpie in the president's own handwriting. All right. The image comes as Trump had ramped up his description of the coronavirus as the Chinese virus as he been questioned about whether he considers the label to be race. All right, this is all right. This is what Cheeto Man said, Donald Trump. All right, Orange Man. All right, he says right here, it's not racist at all. Trump told reporters Wednesday it comes from China. That's why. All right, it says there he is. All right, so he don't care, man. You know, he's also in power. He can do what he want to do. You know, his own thinking. He think he ain't gonna go down. All right, it said there has been significant public criticism of the term, which critics said inflamed anti-Asian sentiment and aimed at Asian Americans and Asian American-owned business here in the U.S. That's the purpose, man. That's the Most High Yahweh is using Esau to inflame this racial tension, man. The Most High control minds, man. All right, just like in the Exodus, man, he controlled Pharaoh, man, made Pharaoh stubborn, man, to what? To demonstrate to his glory, to demonstrate his power, man, so he gets his glory throughout the earth, and that's happening right now, man. The Most High on a deeper level, Most High using all these nations, all right, to fight against each other. He gone down, put the smack down on, especially on Edom, all right, so-called Caucasian people, so he get his glory and everybody could fear him. You know, he using this coronavirus what to fear, so everybody could fear him again, man. All right, because this morning, my coworker told me that he was going on scriptures with another person. Everybody on the bus was listening. All right. So the beginning of fear Yahweh has started, man. All right. So let's see. Isaiah 13 and let's see. Isaiah 13:14. It said, and it shall be a chaste road as a sheep that no man taketh of. They shall every man turn to his own people and flee everyone into his own land. All right, so that's what happened, man. Everybody going back to among their own nation, man. You gonna see some bugged out stuff, man. You gonna see like chocolate Edomites, tears among the so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans. You gonna see them hooking up with regular, well, basically the regular looking Edomites, man. It's gonna be crazy, man. You're gonna see speckled birds among the so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, man. All right. So this probably gonna be fulfilled, man. You're gonna see a lot of bizarre, wacky stuff, man. These last days of rulership of Esau, man. All right. So it says, all right. Now, let's get this right here. Racism against the Chinese. All right, so go Donald Trump. He trying to go out jail right here. All right, yeah, he trying to defend it. All right, and this is for education. We're using this clip from Al Jazeera. Okay, so this clip belongs to Al Jazeera. All right. All right, this clip is featured from Microsoft. All right, so this website belongs to Microsoft, not me. I'm not making any profit off of it. All right. It's for education.
I would like to begin by announcing some important.
At Webb Chevy, lease a 2020 Trax for only $7 a day. Or a 2020 Equinox for just $10 a day. Maybe I'll buy her a car too. No nomás compramos un Chevy. Compramos un Webb Chevy.
I would like to begin by announcing some important developments in our war against the Chinese virus.
Why do you keep calling this the Chinese virus? There are reports of dozens of incidents of bias against Chinese Americans in this country. Your own aide, Secretary Azar, says he does not use this term. He says ethnicity does not cause the virus. Why do you keep using this? A lot of people say it's racist.
It's not racist at all. No, not at all. It comes from China. That's why. It comes from China. I want to be accurate. Yeah, please, John. Please.
Are you comfortable with this term?
I have great love for all of the people from our country, but as you know, China tried to say at one point, maybe they stopped now, that it was caused by American soldiers. That can't happen.
All right, so we all know. All right, man. So we all know that Esau's a liar, man, and we all seen those in the know seen the patent of the coronavirus, the CDC. So, why would you have a patent of certain disease and stuff, man? It makes no sense. Why? Because you created it. All right, that's why we jokingly call the CDC the centers of the disease creation. Because they the one who created disease, man. All right, they not created, but they souped it up. All right, let's see. I keep getting that confused. Zaya song. All right, I mean this Psalms 58:3. All right, get that. All right, it says Psalms 58:3. The wicked are estranged from the womb; they go astray as soon as they born, speaking lies. All right, so he's speaking lies, man, for everything, man. From who are the Israelites, who are the the other nations in the Bible, man. All right, the color of the prophets of the Bible, okay, history, and this right here, man. He's lying because this virus created. It's a basic American created disease, man. Now, China, Moab, you ain't off the hook either, man. The disease directed at your people, because you don't want to deal with the large population. You won't cut the large population. You allow disease to destroy your own people, man. All right. So you can't fool anybody, Moab. All right. Sorry. And this is going to escalate, man. All right. You got let's see, racism against Chinese. Okay. Yeah, people attacking. I gotta take up. Look at this. Chang, who has studied anti-Chinese racism, says some Mexican states chose to pass laws against Chinese immigration in the early 1990s. All right. But anyway, man, you can see coronavirus panic. All right. See how it's spreading. All right. It says in CO, all right. This their own people, man. CO. I don't know. Some people say that the Japanese had where is CO at? I believe, if not mistaken, still in South Korea. Somebody said, "Oh my God, that," and basically pop some more about women that you got Ammonites down there in South Korea. I don't know. But anyway, it's same, come from the same people. Was his locked? All right. Anyway, it says in Seoul, stores are posting no Chinese allowed signs. Airlines are canceling flights to mainland China. This level of panic benefited a global pandemic, but so far the Wuhan coronavirus had yet to reach that point. All right. It's outside China had been fewer 107 reported cases of virus, many being affected to show mild symptoms to average flu recovery home. All right, basically you see all this panic and everything, man. And basically, so more so-called Chinese people, they're the new N-word, man. All right. They the new N-word. Okay. All right. You can see right here all the different says coronavirus be waking old racing tropes against Chinese people. Yeah. At a middle school, field blocks my house, room circling among children that all Asians have the coronavirus and should be quarantined. Misinformation have reached higher education. College camp cross some non-Asians still had knowledge of avoiding Asian classmates for no reason. Then where coronavirus came from Asia, the disease emerged in December from a live food market, blah, blah. We already know that. All right. Anti-China reasons always hinge believe the agent harbored disease in the 19th century. China referred to sick man agent. Yup, I remember that Bruce Lee movie where they called Bruce that guy whoever his head. Well, I believe he's the Asian guy playing an East Indian guy. He tried going to parts for Japanese. And called him another one. Ammonite walked up to Bruce Lee, called him a sick man of Asia, man. All right. You can see, right, you can read the history. But basically, man, the point is all these races are coming against the Chinese, man. These stores, people not bad for their stores, they're not being allowed in business and stuff, man. And it's going to fuel the flame, man. Going to make Moab shoot those missiles on America, man. Well, it's China, North Korea. All right. And don't think for a minute that Armin so-called Japanese and so-called China are going to come together, man. They're going to come together, man. All right. Because they're the children a lot. It says right here, it's in Revelation 17 and 16. All right. It said, and the 10 horns without swords upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and eat her flesh, and burn her with fire. All right, so that's other nation gonna shoot the missiles on America, man. Even Russia. All right, 10 horns. That's the EU. Okay. All right, and so it says, and the 10 horns thou saw upon the beast. All right, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. All right. So that's thermonuclear destruction, man. So that's the end result of all this, man. It's going to happen. America get desolate. The nation of Israel will be free by Yahweh, while Yahweh Shai. All right. And the world going to be under new management. It's going to be ruled righteously. All right. So, shalom.